XBSHL Show Season 26 Finals Edition. We'll discuss the two teams in the finals and make some predictions as to who's going to win the series. But before we get to that, let's make the introductions. We have myself, we have Krim as usual.
Yeah, how's it
Hello,
going,
Krim.
everybody?
And Chilltown.
What's up, guys?
And our special guest this week is Dankin, who was the owner of Toronto Maple Leafs this season. So, Dank, why don't you say hello?
Boys, how's it going?
All right,
Good
so
to be here for sure.
as normal, we're going to do a little bit of league news stuff, and then we'll get to the roundtable with the finals matchup discussion. League news, as you guys know, stage 2 of the award voting is open. If you haven't done it yet, please do vote. You do have until Sunday, December 8th at 11:59 p.m. That's when the voting does close, so please do that. Your owners probably will remind you a few times. We'll have them remind you, so if they're on your back about it, just get it done. We're looking for 100% participation. We were pretty close in the first round of getting 100%. We didn't get 100%, but it would be nice if we can possibly get close to that in the second round of voting, because this is the final stage. Once stage 2 is over, that's it. Then the awards are handed out. Okay, ownership applications. The thread is still up on the forums. If you're interested in owning, please put yourself on that thread so we know that you're interested in being an owner. And last thing, there is Season 27 update, the first update up on the website. It's basically a timeline, just a general timeline. And as was stated in the thread itself, it's subject to change. We just wanted to get you guys a kind of a tentative timeline, but it can be changed if we feel like we want to move something up and move something back. So just be aware of that. Okay, enough of that stuff. Let's get to the roundtable, guys, and let's talk about the finals here. We have number 2, Ottawa, who will be the home team, versus number 4, San Jose, who will be the away team. I'm sure Chill's got that. You have that stat comparison up there right now, Chill, for people to see?
Yeah, it's up there.
Okay, so you guys can kind of take a look at the stats that Chill has up in front of you. Take a minute to look at that. And I know we discussed it. The San Jose did win the season series 3-1, but when it comes to the playoffs, I really don't think that matters much. I know we've discussed that. So we can mention that, but I don't think it's going to really affect the series too much. You guys can see the stats here. Anything that sticks out that you want to discuss on those stats? If you want to just jump right in and start
Playoff
talking.
stats are kind of hard to look at too, right? Because I think we've played more games than you guys. We've had a bit longer series. But one thing that mainly stands out for me is actually things are pretty close if you look at most of the statistical points. They're only like 1 or 2 places off, maybe
Right.
except for goals against. But like hits and shots are all like first and second and third. So it's all pretty close if you look at everything.
Yeah, I would say that maybe just a little more offense though from San Jose, which I think it'll be interesting. Ottawa's got themselves a very good defensive team all around. So and San Jose's got the good offensive power. So it'll be interesting to see who kind of comes out on top. But it'll be a good series for sure.
Yeah, like I know you. I put in the notes that you guys love to shoot and hit. I mean, you guys are first in shots and second in hits. So you guys definitely like to do that during the game.
They also like the box too, spending time there.
Yeah, that's
Love the penalty box.
Yeah,
that could be
that
an
was one
issue.
thing that
That's
stood out
what I
too.
was. Yeah,
But it could
what
also
do
be
you
with
guys
more
think?
games played as well.
Yeah, but I should have looked at that. I don't know how many more games you guys played than us though. We played So
We
our
played
first round.
We play 7 and 5.
7-5. Oh, it's only one more game extra. It's really not that much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
true.
mean it's
7 and
not
4.
that huge. Every different.
Yeah, that's true.
But you guys have the 6th ranked power play out of 8 teams. But the number 1 penalty kill.
Yeah, that's interesting. We had the first power play. Doesn't
I
matter.
think
though, I guess.
Dusty fell off the face of the earth here.
Uh-oh. The show must go on, boys. So, Tank,
Yes.
if you had to, looking at these stats, looking at what you know in terms of players on the teams, if you were to pick a winner, who would it be, and how, and what game of the series?
I said it in the chat. I'm gonna go with San Jose. I think they just got too much of all-around talent around. I think up front, and it's just too strong against Ottawa. But I think it's gonna be a 4-2, so it won't be too much of a blowout or anything like that. It'll be a close series, but I mean, I could be proven wrong. So I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I'm leaning a little bit more towards a 6-game series. So I think
Yeah,
I
I
think
would love to see it go 7.
Yeah,
That would be awesome.
I think the Ottawa defense is crazy good.
Hmm.
You know, New York, of course, my team, we struggled a lot. A lot of variables there, but we struggled a lot against Ottawa getting shots on net. They have, both defensive pairings are super solid. So
Yeah,
I can.
I would even say the depth too. Like they got, I think Odd Guy and Vitamin even in their game 7 against us stepped up and played a really great game on forwards for the both of them. Which I mean you don't really see those guys do that
Yeah.
often. But
Yeah.
they got skill all around and it's not just on defense. It can be kind of moved around to be utilized. So it's kind of nice to see. So maybe I'll be wrong. We'll be proven wrong.
Yeah, I think the matchup is you got a strong offense versus a strong defense, a
Mhm.
very good offense versus a very good defense. So it's kind of balanced out a bit in terms of the strengths and weaknesses of the team.
Yeah.
They're both super solid, but I think San Jose in 6 is my prediction.
Jersey in 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Don't stress on me, guys. We are the underdog all series. Let's keep it going, man.
Yeah. So anyway, Krim, any strategies that you want to share?
Yeah, Kings in 5. Yeah, no strategies you're gonna hear from me, but should be some fun games. I think it's gonna be very defensive. Like we played against Kings, it was like no goals for the first 2 periods for most games. Then it kind of blew open in the third because I think that's when teams will get more aggressive, trying to get that goal, and it opens more
Yeah.
space in the ice. So I think similar kind of games are gonna come out tonight and tomorrow. So should be fun. I think tonight is gonna be huge. I think I have a good feeling it might be a split, but we'll see how it goes.
Well, I have the lineups up on the screen, so you guys just finished posting them, so I got them up on the screen. So if you take a look, Dank, if you're on the website as well, we can
Get on
kind of
here right away.
compare the first game's lineup. So San Jose is rolling with Hams, Schlunk, and Argy
At
up
center.
front.
Yeah.
And
Which is
Society.
also something that San Jose has as well. Is I mean they've got guys that can move around, and Hamps is not only a great defenseman, but he's a heck of a centerman all around too.
Yeah, I usually struggle against him on the face-offs, and
Yep.
definitely knows how to move the puck. Great
Mhm.
playmaker. And then again, like you said, you can put him on D, and he's super solid there as well.
Mhm.
And
And
then
you got Cast in there, who's just a scoring machine.
yeah, definitely top running, I would say, for the
Calder,
yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just a
I don't know
beast.
too much about Argy though.
Argy's another one of those all-around players. I don't think he plays defense, but he can play goalie, and he's pretty solid on the wing as well. He can
Yep.
he can put up goals like the best of them. So very strong
Smart with the
offensive
puck.
front. Yeah.
It's good to have. Defense has been solid for them all season, so nothing to see there with Society and Mob Scene.
Yeah,
And
and
Burrito, who's played, I don't even know how many games this year.
Burrito is my man. This guy came in, and every game he's gotten better and better. No matter how the game goes, if he gets blown out, he always comes back and plays a strong next game. And I can really appreciate that, going to this game, especially with how goaltending is so much more difficult. So you would know Dankin, right?
Oh yeah, that was one of the things that I complained about on the survey. What did you like or dislike about the season? Goalie. Thanks for asking. But I mean, then we take a look.
Sun returns.
Yeah. And then we take a look at, I guess, like the Ottawa lineup. It's been their lineup sort of all season. Hab has been there, their main guy, and I had a chance to play with him the past couple seasons, and he is a heck of a player.
yeah, the
His
only
shot, that's his one thing I would say you gotta watch for.
the only odd thing, pun intended, is seeing odd guy on the right wing. I've only ever seen him on D and center, so there must be. And Dusty just joined us again, so there might be an issue with Mick Swan's or MK Swan's availability tonight. So be fun to see what that looks like with that front.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are discussing, so fill me in. I can answer any questions. But I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, we're just
I'm
looking
back.
at the lineups for tonight. I got them up
Mhm.
on the screen too, so people
Okay.
can see.
Okay.
Just doing a little bit of a comparison. We were just talking about how odd guys on the right wing, and Haven't
They
really
got
seen
vitamin
that
for the
before.
second guy too,
Yeah, yeah.
or for the second game too. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Baltisa and Lane have been doing lines together, so I guess they have a reason for it. I didn't really. I guess I could look at my
Long-term strategy,
Discord.
maybe.
I guess I'm trying to think. Not to give too much
Maybe
away. I don't think
maybe
there's
it's
much going on
going 7 or something.
in our Ottawa chat as far as lines going.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty even matchup if you look at the lines. Dusty, what are you most worried about going up against this lineup tonight?
I don't know them that well. I haven't played. I don't know if I was even in.
See, and that's
Ottawa.
the exciting, fun part of the I guess the cup
Yeah.
finals too, is you're playing a team that you're not playing like you are in the East, Rangers or Toronto.
Right,
Similar
like
to,
I don't
for
know.
San
Like
Jose.
you get. I mean, as a sentiment show, you start to realize, you start to understand people's tendencies, right? A little bit.
Yeah.
And I don't recall playing against Hams or Cast at center, so I don't really know how they play or, what they're thinking in the face-offs. So that's the biggest thing. I don't know how some of these guys play. I know how Krim plays. I know how Argy plays, but the two guys I'll be matched up against tonight, kind of one-on-one, I don't know anything about honestly playing against them. So that's probably the biggest thing for me.
What about you,
tonight
Krim?
going in.
I don't think I've ever played against Habs fan. I know most of the players on Otto's team, but Habs fan's a new guy, right? I think he's only been here for 2 seasons now, maybe 3 if you include the summer.
Yep.
So I really, not too much. I know he's a Hut guy, so I know a lot of those Hut guys, they play a lot, so they know how to move the guy around. But we played against 5, so we've been through a one-man show, so we will try to adjust our defense and see how that goes. But I know also Dusty plays very defensive, so it'd be like playing against 3 defensemen. So we have strategies. We'll see how it goes.
Strategies. We'll see about that. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, I mean, you guys did do a good job against Vibe, so that's always a good sign. Yeah, as far as the rest of the series goes, I mean, I'm always happy to have Blainer back there. He's always nice knowing he's
always
back
solid.
there playing net for you. Yeah, for sure. I mean, last series there were a couple of stinkers that went in, but for the most part, he had his real, he was back to his real form.
As long as Habs doesn't put any more off the blocker, I think you boys should be okay.
Yeah, he's so hard on himself too. Habs. It's so funny. He gets so mad at himself sometimes during the games. He's just very hard on himself. But I expect he'll show up. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't know what you guys discussed about this, so just keep going. I'll just kind of chime in when if there's anything else you guys want to.
Yeah, I just asked Dank and I both sort of put our predictions out.
What did you guys?
Kind of glad that you weren't on the on the chat.
Yeah. It wasn't doing your favor, unfortunately.
So I think we both picked San Jose to win it in 6. So either 6 or 7. But yeah.
Bastards.
Yeah. I think it's pretty even. Both offense and defense. Maybe you guys are stronger on defense, where San Jose is a little bit stronger on offense. And this game is a very offensive friendly game, so I'm leaning more towards the firepower of San Jose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that. I mean, really can't. The amount of shots that San Jose takes, the bounces that do happen. I mean, just from my perspective, again, I hate to blow smoke up his ass, but I think Lehner could be the difference too. In this series, he's going to have to be. I think he's going to have to be. I think if he's not, then I think you guys are right. I think it's going to be very tough for us to beat San Jose, for sure.
Well, we'll get a good idea of it tonight for sure.
Yeah, it should be.
Can't
fun.
wait.
I'll be nervous, that's for sure.
Sweaty palms for Dusty.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the worst. And I'm happy I'm here, but I'm happy to be in the finals, but it's the worst. It gets so sweaty. All right, is there anything else that you guys want to discuss that think pertains to this? Any key players? Have we mentioned anything about that? Do you want to talk about guys?
I get a quick question for I guess both you and Krim. I guess if either of you win, how many rings would this give you? How many cups have you guys won with the league before? I know you guys have been here since.
I don't keep track of my cups, but it would be 7.
No, Krim keeps track. He keeps track of his personal stats. Doesn't care about the cups.
No, thank you.
He's still crushed.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to catch up to Mac North still.
I only have 2. How many do you have,
Oh.
Grim? You have 7, you said?
I have 6. I have 6.
I have 2.
Should be
I
be
feel
7.
like I
Make
have
it 3s.
I haven't won in a
Yeah.
while. I need
Wow.
to win one. I think I need it more than Krim does. I think I should
Jeez.
win it.
I think Laner has
only-
enough.
No. I have to be my 3rd.
I need
But,
that scroll bar like Mac
fair
North.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? And how many does he have? 10? How many does he have on
No,
there?
he has 7.
Wow.
7? Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Yeah.
He's got. Yeah.
He's been around for ages too.
Is there anybody
That's
that's
awesome.
like? I don't know if you guys touched on this or not since when I disappeared. Is there anybody that's gonna be a key player for either of these teams this series or not? Is it just gonna be more of a team
I don't
effort?
think we
or
touched on
just-
anybody. I think we just maybe touched a little bit on just how, you're seeing, especially with the Ottawa lineup, odd guy on right wing tonight, as Chill said, you usually see him at center or on defense. So, and then, with Hams playing center, he's also a great defenseman as well. So, the movability that you have with the players, a lot of positions is really nice. It provides that depth. So, I think that's will be kind of key for some of the teams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be team games tonight. I think you're gonna see team defense, and you're gonna see a couple of ugly goals. I think that's gonna decide the games. But
Yep.
let's
That's
see who
always
can
the
Usually
hold.
case.
does.
Yeah, see who can hold
Yeah,
the fort
it's-
down the longest.
Yeah, it's always the way it is. All right. So we're not going to really mention anybody, key players. I guess we can kind of move past that. All right, anything else before we kind of wrap it up? You guys want to mention before we say good night and good luck and all that stuff?
I will give a shout out to the Western Conference teams. All the teams that made the playoffs, that didn't make the playoffs. It was a great season. Got to play a bunch of games against you guys. Some teams struggled, but they fought through. Shout out to all the new players in the league too for sticking through it. I know sometimes you get drafted.
Especially
we
the
don't
new
know.
goalies.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
the goalies. It's rough out there. So yeah, props
Some of
to
you
you
guys
guys.
playing over 60 games. Good for you guys. I played
Yeah.
I think,
Bastard.
just 52, 54, and give me a headache every night.
That was a good shout out. I like that. That was good that you shout out those guys. I can say the same for the East, I guess, except for that Chilltown guy.
Of course.
Bastard.
I would just say for the entire Ottawa Senators team, but that's just me.
But we had a good series. Ottawa and Toronto had a great series. That was a really
Yeah, we had a good
that
series.
we had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
No doubt.
Just unfortunate,
right.
wrong team came out.
Wait, what? What?
Just
I
kidding.
think it's
just kidding.
fantastic. No, either team could actually win it. Yeah, that's for sure. All right. So I guess I'll kind of wrap it up then. I do want to mention. I imagine we'll get together next week for an award show. Actually, yeah, we'll see once we get the results in. I'm sure I'll put some kind of award show together, and we'll talk about the awards and reveal who's won what and all that stuff. I want to thank you, Dankin, for coming on. I know it was kind of last
No
minute.
worries. Good luck to you both tonight, boys.
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks.
Congratulations
And-
for making it that far. I know it's a long
Thank you.
season. It's a grind.
It is. It really
It's a
is.
grind,
It's a good
especially
point.
owning and playing as many games as some of you guys do. So
Yeah.
and that goes for I
And-
guess the entire league as well.
Yeah. And thanks to Krim also for sticking around doing the show all season. Like I said, we'll do one more next week. And of course,
sir.
Chill, who's taking care of most of the technical stuff all season. So I want to thank you. Thanks to Chill as well.
Yeah, buddy. Good luck tonight.
Thanks. And yeah, I want to say good luck to everybody that's playing tonight, both teams tonight. Yeah, and if you guys can watch, it'd be nice if you guys can, if somebody's streaming, please try to watch the games if you guys have some time.
We know Laner will
No.
be streaming, and you get some extra
Yeah,
action
yeah.
there with his little face in the
Yeah.
corner. So
That's right. You can always
Somebody's
and if you
gotta-
don't
that.
want to look at him
Somebody's
or
got to
listen
teach him
to him,
where
I'll
to,
stream
how to
for him.
move
I
that
mean,
face
Laner
somewhere
invite him in the
in the
second
corner
game.
more.
I don't think there's anything better on TV.
Wait, what's that? So you were saying move his face somewhere out of the way? And what were you
Yeah,
saying?
like
Thank-
his face is not in the right spot. It's like taking up like one of the circles
Should be
on
in
the
the top
ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just gone completely. I mean, we don't need that.
we don't need to see that.
Yeah. I think Moxie might stream the first game too. So if you guys want a
Okay.
player perspective, not a goalie perspective, there might be that
Yeah.
option too.
Yeah, that's always the difference. That's true. Good point. Okay, anything else you guys want to add before we go?
Yep. Good luck.
Oh,
Good luck tonight,
good luck
guys.
to everyone. Yeah, great
All right, good
season.
luck,
Hey, good luck,
everyone.
boys.
All right,
Yeah.
and we'll see you next week. All right, good night.